What's a little football mixed with a little fashion? Welcome back to Fame, Family, and Fun Reviews. If you're new here on this channel, I share with you delightful, family-friendly, and faith-based movies and television shows. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our special feature today, which is titled Love on the Sidelines. You guys should find this film streaming right now for free on YouTube. But first, let me tell y'all what this film is about. An unlucky woman who aspires to be a fashion designer falls into a job as a personal assistant to an injured superstar quarterback, Danny, though she knows nothing about football. My friends, this is a favorite of mine. I know y'all can be saying it a lot on this channel, but this really is one of my favorites. I watched this film countless of times, literally just watched it and decided to jump on here and share it with y'all because, yeah, that is what I do. I love talking about movies and stuff, and sometimes I just watch stuff and be like, oh, you know, if you just watch stuff by yourself and you just want to talk about it, have a conversation, like you having a conversation with Jesus, you talking about this, and I was like, okay, let me just share this with y'all. Yes, but Love on the Sidelines, it so reminds me of like dreams really do come true. The character Laurel, and on this in this film, like I just love her. Okay, like she is just super sweet and confident. Just confident, not necessarily confident in a certain area like football per se, but I just love the fact that she has this beautiful dream that she's trying to go after, and she's been getting so many no's to the point where it was almost like an option. You know, should I go back home because I'm living out here on my own with my roommate? My roommate about to get married. I'm living out here on my own right now because she about to go off until happily ever after. I am still a struggling fashion designer, and it just ain't happening. I'm just getting no left and right. What's wrong with them? Don't they see what they're missing? Okay. And her friend even asked her, are you gonna go back home? She was like, no, that is like not an option. Like she promised herself when she left home, she was not gonna use her home as a safety net. And I was like, you go girl, Laura, because that is like so, you know, we just gotta be like that. You know, when you're going after your dreams, it just gotta be a plan A. It can't be no plan B. Because as long as you got that safety net, you're gonna always like, it's gonna be a part of you, even subconsciously, like just gonna not give it your all because you're gonna feel like, okay, I still got this over here in the corner, so I'll be all right. And I love that sometimes you have to remove that plan B. You got to remove that safety net to make yourself give it your all. And I just feel like here she does, and most people would have gave up. You know, she's like literally running out of options here. And she gets this new roommate, you know, who happened to be a personal assistant of, you know, these celebrities, and she hooks her up. And Laura ends up being a personal assistant for a football player who just got injured, who's like a major, you know, he's major here, okay? Danny is self-confident. He do his thing on that field, and so he done got this little injury that he's got to be out for a few weeks, and he's still kind of hopeful, you know, hoping to push through like anybody would if you're in this situation. But at the same time, he is used to having like men personal assistants. There's no way he feels like a woman, like he even tell her, how can you spot me like 180 something, almost 200 pounds, can you do that? And Laura is like petite, small, probably no more than 120 pounds, okay? How the world she gonna spot this guy? She knows nothing about football. And the way Danny talks, he talks his whole vocabulary is football. He makes everything about a game, about football. The terminology is like literally going over her head, but at the same time she's determined. She was like, she'd rather do this than starve, okay? Like there's no option for her. She literally has to hold on here, and of course this beautiful connection formed between them. But it came with a cost. It came with a price, okay? Because Danny was he was no Santa Claus here, okay? He was not making it really easy for her and just like really just trying to connect with her. He really wasn't doing that. He was like on every spectrum, just trying to discourage her, you know. But at the same time, you could tell like he's not really like a heartbreaker. He doesn't really want to hurt her feelings or anything. So he gives her this opportunity to go ahead and be his personal assistant, and it just was it was a lot for Laura. I mean, most people would have just been like, okay, I give up, I'm out of here, I don't like football, I hate sports. So, and then you with your muscle head, you're acting like this. But I just loved it so much because I love their friendly banter. I love that, you know, I love throughout the course of the film we saw like softer sides of Danny here, which was really, really amazing. And it just gave you so much hope that sometimes things are not always what they seem, okay? You throw a little faith in there, you have God there in prayer, and he's just guiding you. And sometimes he leads you down these crazy roads and you're like, how did I get here? What is this gonna turn into? What is this gonna be like? I mean, this looks nothing like the dream. God, what is happening? And I felt like Laura was there because, like, you want to be a fashion designer, and how in the world you end up here in this whole football arena dealing with this guy here who's a football player and who's just acting like a total muscle head here. But it was just so beautiful. It made you laugh. You're gonna laugh a lot throughout this film, and you're just gonna be rooting for them, okay? Like, you know, when people be rooting in the game for your favorite players, you are going to be rooting for both of them, you know, at some point throughout the film. And it's just beautiful the way that they just do these, you know, very, very unlikely characters together, and they just had so much depth to them, which I really did appreciate, because sometimes that doesn't always happen with certain kind of like Hallmarkish kind of films. You don't really see a whole lot of depth to characters, which kind of make it almost like predictable, or make it like the audience kind of just fall back a little bit and be like, okay, I've seen this 1,000 times before, I know what's going to happen over here and what's going to happen over there. I mean, what are you really holding me with? In this film, you're not going to feel like that at all. You're going to feel just so invested here, and I just loved it. Like I said, second chances, dream come true, all of that wrapped up in one, okay, and a big old football. Here, all right? So before I leave you over today, once again, this is Love on the Sidelines. You can find it streaming right now for free on YouTube. And when y'all find something free, y'all take advantage of that, okay? Because this is really going to encourage your hearts, inspire you, especially if you're out there with a dream. Like many of you, I know if you're watching this channel, you're dreamers like me. So you're going to be inspired and encouraged, right? So we're going to be coming out of Proverbs chapter 17. Let's see here. No, wrong one. Okay, yes, Proverbs 13, Proverbs 13, verse 19. And it reads, a desire accomplished is sweet to the soul. That's all I have y'all for this video. As always, please remember to leave your thoughts, your prayers, your raw take in the comment section below, because I do read everything and I do enjoy hearing from you all. And until next time, may the Lord bless and keep you both now and forevermore.